girls, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are talking about intellect in your birth chart. How to see how you think, your mind, your innermost thought processes, how you process information at a more analytical, thought-based level. And how you see that is by two primary planetary placements in the birth chart. That's going to be the Sun and Mercury. But before I jump into more juicy details about how you can infer how you think based on your astrology chart and kind of hack that for yourself, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I do put out videos every single day of the week related to Savvy Cat Astrology and other drops of wisdom. So be here for it. I'm here for you. Number two, like the vid if it brings you any value whatsoever, because it helps the channel grow. And number three, last but not least, if you're interested in learning how to have this for yourself, the gift, the ability, the talent of being able to interpret a birth chart, any birth chart, once and for all, and have that ability to chat with people about their chart at social functions and so forth, and just your everyday circle of people who you're acquainted with or, you know, friendly and committed with, whatever, that I'm offering a course. It's a 3-month intensive program. It begins November 1st. The registration deadline is All Hallows Eve, aka Halloween. The link for that with more details is down below. Now, let's jump into this. Check it out. Mercury is never more than one sign away from the sun at any given time. So when you're looking at your birth chart, your sun sign, say your sun sign is in Sagittarius. Mercury has 3 potential signs it can be in. It can be in Sagittarius, or it can be on the signs, in one of the signs on either side of Sagittarius. So it can be in Capricorn, or it can be in Scorpio. Mercury is never going to be further than one sign away than from the sun, okay? But in ancient astrology, Mercury is intellect, as is the sun, but Mercury is wit. Mercury is your thought processes. It's how you process the information, how you problem solve. Mercury tells you a lot about how you problem solve in your life, how you approach the notion of a problem, okay? Whereas the sun, you can think of it as more like baseline intelligence or brains or just whatever information you naturally have. The sun is like your own superhighway pathway to source information is how I witness it through astrological charts. So your sun sign is going to be where you possess more of a natural wisdom or knowledge bank, just inherently so. So the Mercury, on the other hand, is how you approach thought, you know, when it comes to problem solving or thinking through a strategy, thinking through a plan, something of that sort. So I hope that distinguishment makes sense for you. Now, say you have the sun in a fire sign and Mercury in an earth sign. Your natural knowledge bank is going to be of a fiery, more passionate kind of like, based off your emotional, kind of like passion-driven desires and joie de vivre and kind of like spontaneous, like also achievement-oriented energy. That's like more of your knowledge base, but your thought processes and your solution approach to solving a problem is going to be more methodical and grounded because your Mercury is in an earth sign. Now flip those around. Another example, your sun is in the earth sign, let's say your Mercury is in the fire sign. Your identity and what kind of information you naturally possess is going to be more grounded, more earthly, more methodical, more slow to kind of get there, but it's still going to be grounded and methodical and effective in that manner. Now, say your Mercury's in that fire sign, though, how you problem solve might be a bit ironic compared to that. It might be more driven by your emotional passion and your zest, and what makes you feel alive and spunky is how you might problem solve in a situation. So you can see how by switching around which element your sun and your Mercury, and it's going to influence just different facets of your intellect. If your sun is in fire, you're more passion driven and you problem solve more methodically with a Mercury in a earth element. Whereas if your sun is in an earth element, you're more methodical in your information that you just kind of baseline possess, but your problem solving, if Mercury's in a fire sign, is going to be more driven by your kind of wit and your passionate expression. And there's inherently a little bit of an oxymoron in each, but I hope you can see how that just gives you layers of nuance to interpreting a chart. If you're looking for that sort of thing in a chart, like who is this person at the end of the day, that's the sun. and also like what kind of knowledge do they just naturally have, that's the sun. But how you problem solve, how you go about coming up with a solution, is Mercury. Okay, so that's been your nugget for the day. Like if it brought you any value whatsoever. Leave a comment down below with video requests, what you found interesting about this video, all that jazz. And with that said, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.